Alright, ICP, another day, another lower high. So I know a lot of you are fans of this coin, so you're probably not going to be too happy to hear this, but this is literally just my opinion. This coin has had another lower high. You can see that we've got a high here, high here, high here, and a high here. So this is what I'm really saying about this coin. You shouldn't really be getting out of bed for this. If I zoom out to the monthly, you can just see that this has been a horrible downtrend for the past God knows how long. If I come to the weekly so I can see how far this has been, we are here. So if I take a price chart, you can see that we're 96% down. So I mean, eventually this coin will probably do something like this and have a huge pump, but I don't see that being anytime soon, and I'm not going to be making trades for this coin until it does break out of this trend line. So in the last video for ICP, I outlined that we would need to get above this 28 or 29 kind of region before I would get bullish. I said, obviously, if we don't break out of this trend line, kind of bounce off this support here and kind of go off to the races, then there's really nothing to get out of bed for. So as you can see, we've kind of made another lower high and broken down on this micro fib from the low to the high. You can see that we've basically collapsed down. We are currently just below the 618 here at 20. So I mean, if we don't turn around right now, I do see us coming down and backtesting these previous lows down here at 18, which I think is a 10%. So yeah, almost a 12% dip from where we are. And obviously, if we don't hold this, if we don't bounce like this, then the next level down is really kind of somewhere down here. The 1.618 is down here at 13. If we don't hold that, then we're obviously going to come down to the bottom of the channel, which is about 50% drop from where we are now. So I'm really not saying that we're going to do anything. I don't want to make a prediction per se for this coin, but I am just telling you, if we don't hold this this 618, then we are going to come down at least another 11% down to this level here. And if we don't hold that from 11, that is another 21% drop. So all in all, if we do kind of backtest the 1.618, or not backtest, this is the target from this micro fib, then we're going to be coming down another 30%. And if we come to the bottom of the channel, you've got about almost another 50% dip from the bottom. So this coin personally just doesn't really look good in my opinion. I have said before, I do like kind of buying shit coins like this whenever they do break out. So when we do break above this trend line, I will probably buy a little bit of it, make a 2, 3, 4x whatever, and then sell, because personally this just isn't a hold for me. I might long it if we break out of this channel, but there's nothing like that happening. There's really nothing bullish at all that I can see for this right now. We've got a ton of selling volume. Well, not too much to be fair. So we've got a decent amount of selling volume stepping in the past few days. No green volume. RSI hit the heart line. It's now turning down. So I do see the RSI coming down to maybe like 30 at the least, and backtesting this low. And I think that would kind of correlate to a 30% drop. So personally, I don't really see this level holding at 18. I think if we come over to the Bitcoin dominance, you can see Bitcoin is breaking above the 200-day moving average. If you don't know what the Bitcoin dominance is, it basically measures the dominance against Bitcoin against the alts. So Bitcoin looks very strong right now. Whenever we hop above this 200-day, we have a fairly decent pumps against the altcoins. Obviously, bear in mind a few percent pump on the Bitcoin dominance that's enough to kind of wreck your alts. And in cases like this where we used it as support, had almost a 20% pump. And you can see over here as well, I mean, normally whenever we get above it, it's just not really good for the altcoins. So what I'd be looking for ICP is I'd be keeping an eye on the Bitcoin dominance, really. I think if Bitcoin starts breaking out, ICP is probably going to start coming down at least another 30% down to the 14 level. Let's see if there's anything on the weekly or the monthly. On the weekly, decent amount of volume stepping in. That is selling volume obviously, which is bearish. RSI has pretty much got rejected from the 30 here, so all in all this coin does look very bearish to me. Also, if I zoom out a little bit on auto scale it, you can see I outlined this in my previous video, but we have a huge bear flag. Obviously we could break out at the top of it and then this would kind of be invalidated, but yeah, I mean this coin doesn't look good, and just being honest, on the monthly, tiny bit of buying volume coming in, but really not too much. So yeah, all in all, I'm mid to long and short term bearish on this coin. I don't really see us bouncing, but I could be wrong. If we are going to bounce, we need to turn around right now at the 618. So I'd say if we start going below 20.25 cents, which is this low on the daily candle, then in my opinion we're going to come down another 30%. So yeah, that's really all I'm seeing for ICP right now. Once again, none of this is financial advice, it's just my opinion on the market. You should always do what's best for you. Also, one last thing, ICP against BTC doesn't really look good either. Broken below the 618, selling volume stepping in, and RSI is falling off the table. So all in all, very bearish on ICP. Peace.